Hi, hello, welcome to the stream, welcome. I'm so out of practice. I feel like I've not had like consistent streaming in so long, and it's always for different reasons. Anyway, I hope everyone's doing okay. Oh god, it's been 12 days since my last stream, and then before that it was 3 weeks. Oh my god. Yeah, no, I've not been consistent about this at all. Jeebus, hi Wolf, welcome. My goodness. Because you have... Yeah, I know, I'm out of it. Okay, I'm out of it. But I've got reasons, okay? Well, full-length video. Well, full length, it's like less than 12 minutes, but... Or less than 10. But I made it and I'm happy with it, and y'all better fucking watch it, okay? And I wanna focus more on long videos than shorts, and maybe also than streams, just because I can kind of make them in my own time. But like ideally I would do all of them. You know, ideally that's what I would do, but sadly time does not permit. Hi Monchi, thank you. I am cute. I've been feeling a lot more cute. I've been, I don't know how audible it is, but I have been going a lot harder into the voice training. Because if you don't know, I am trans, though in what direction, who fucking knows? I like everything, to be honest. I'm a little bit of that gender fluidity, but I'd like to have the option of a more feminine voice. I mean, I obviously want to keep my wonderful, deep, manly voice, but I also want to be able to have a little bit of a different thing every now and again, so that's kind of what I'm training on right now, which is why I also wanted to stream to just practice a little bit. So that's why we're going to do a bit of a yap stream today. A little bit of slop, you know. Didn't really feel like any games, but yeah. Can't hear Reese because he was doing a stupid. That's fucking stupid. I can't believe that. Yeah, is my stream... Oh, it's very laggy, actually. Oh, no, I just saw... I was wondering... Oh, wait, I think I know why that might be. Might have been, Don't get mad at me. I might have been downloading a game in the background. Listen, you can't get mad at me, okay? I might have been doing that. I thought it would be done before stream. Okay, you can't fault me. It happens. Anyway. Go watch my new video, like I said. I've got a lot of other things going on, like the voice training stuff that are just taking up a lot of time, but I want to try and get back into it because there's two things. Number one, Wolf, you're in the chat. I'm pointing at the camera, but I don't have hand tracking, sadly. I want to play Ender Lilies. I didn't want to do it today, though, because I've been out of it. I'm going to... Oh, fuck, I can't do it. No, I can't do it tomorrow, because I have an appointment at, like, 2:45. I can't do it Wednesday either. Ah, fuck, I picked the worst day. I might be able to do it Wednesday. No, I can't do it Wednesday. I might be able to do it Wednesday. Wednesday or Thursday, I'm gonna finally stream Ender Lilies. I'm gonna promise that, okay? Wednesday or Thursday. Because I want to get back into the streaming, and that's the game that I promised you that I would stream. Second thing, I don't know if you guys saw this. Actually, can I pull up? I think I can pull up the video, actually. I don't know if you guys saw this, but I saw it, and I thought it was... awesome. Now, what window is this going to open in? Because I don't... Hold on. I don't like showing things too much. Okay, it's in the proper window. Let me pull that over here and full screen it. And I'll pause my music quickly. Nope. Shut up. You're not... Now you're allowed. And then I go... Bam. And I'm gonna see if there's audio here. Ah, there's no audio. Fuck. I can make audio happen. Capture audio. Yes. There we go.
Messing around.
I'm gonna watch this.
Do you know what February is? Of course you don't. Lucky for you, I'm gonna tell you, okay? February is Bug Month.
Bug Month.
That's right, the rumors are true.
Bug
Month is finally here. Bug Month. Maybe you haven't figured out what that means yet. Don't worry, I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna point apparently a lot. This is a pointing video.
Okay, I'm not gonna watch all of it. But go watch it. Go watch Wolfie. Wolfie good. We like Wolfie here. Wolfie, I'm giving a thumbs up. You can't see it, but I'm giving a big Wolfie thumbs up. Is Bug Month. Apparently, I didn't know this. Apparently it's bug month. I mean, now I know it thanks to him telling me that it's now bug month. And I like bugs. And I like Pokemon. I like talking about bugs. So I thought I could do some bug month stuff, but I have no idea what. I have one idea, which was I should get the music back going. I could do like I could pick like an easier game, something like Emerald Sea Glass or something, and I could do like a bug type, monotype Nuzlocke. Could be fun, could be maybe doable, I don't know. Might be a fun little project. Other than that, maybe like a video or two, like a short or two I could think about. Just featuring some bug type Pokemon. But I want to do like something like better. And I'm thinking about it and I don't know what I want to do, but I want to do a bug month. I want to do bug month. The proportions are bothering. What proportions? My proportions? These are pretty accurate. Well, I've gained some weight. And the estrogen has been doing work. Don't worry, my new model is going to be more accurate to my current self, because all of my models are based on myself, but I've gotten like a bit of weight. I've gone like 5 kilos. I've gotten myself like 5 kilos where it matters. Oh, you're talking about different proportions. I don't know what proportions you might be talking about, but listen, new model's gonna have some toggles. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I've been working on it more. My wonderful girlfriend, my wonderful partner is also still chugging away at the art, but I've been slowly but surely learning to rig. I don't know if I would consider myself good enough to rig my new model, but I might try and rig like a mascot or something. I mean, the Pokemon stuff. Well, I can't help that, actually. This is, like, full screen. It is just, like, scrolling. Oh, wait, I can zoom out. Oh. Well, that, fixes it a little bit, actually. Never mind. I thought it was just like that. I thought he was just like that. I thought his body just did that. Well, that's still kind of... I wish there was, like, a middle ground here. Can I do, like, 85% zoom? Can I not do 85% zoom? I guess I can't do 85% zoom. Well, we're gonna stick zoomed in. We're gonna zoom in even further, actually. Fuck you. No, we're not. I'm gonna stick to... No, maybe like this. That's a good level of zoom. We're gonna have to go back and forth anyway. But yeah, let's actually get into what the stream actually is. We're gonna get into the stream that is actual streaming. Streamerings and streamerliciousness. Me checking Twitch exactly as there's a bot coming in. Let's fucking go. I managed to boot that guy before the message even showed in the chat. Let's go. Why do I still multi-stream on chat? No one on Twitch. No one fucking cares about Twitch on my community. I don't know. I got the internet bandwidth. Why not? Okay. I guess we can just kind of get into it, right? So I wanted to do Pokemon ranking because why not? So it's a little bit of easy content, a little bit of slop content. We all love some slop. And it's something for you guys to listen to in the background. And it's something for me to get back into streaming with. I don't know if I'm going to have any hot takes here, really. I feel like they're all going to be pretty standard takes. But we're just going to start with Gen 1. Okay, I'm instantly stumped, I'm not going to lie. Because there are 2 contenders here for favorites. And they are Wigglytuff and Lickitung. Lickitung I have no reason for. I just like him, okay? I think he's just funky. I think he's just a funky guy. Wigglytuff, though. I've actually got some history with Wigglytuff because when I was a kid, I would often play through Pokemon Yellow and Pokemon Blue. And I always, when I would play Gen 1, and to this day, unless I do a Nuzlocke, if I play Gen 1, not that I ever really play Gen 1, I would always get myself a Jigglypuff, get it a Moonstone, get it the Water Gun TM, and just teach it whatever fucking TMs it wants, because this thing learns everything. In recent years, I've grown to love a lot of these Pokemon, but I think it's gonna have to be Wigglytuff. I think Wigglytuff is just good guy, good guy. Fire types. I don't like fire types much, in general. But I think for Gen 1, it might be Magmar. I like Magmar. I also like Flareon a lot, though. What do I like more? I probably like Magmar more. Not really a big reason here. This one's like a... Which one do I hate the least, I guess? Water types. By the way, you guys are going to be surprised. There's not going to be that many fossils on this list. I like fossil Pokemon as a category, Not a lot of them, like, top my favorites list. For Gen 1, though, it would have been Blastoise back in the day. However, I can never forgive them for what they did to Blastoise, for what they did to Wartortle. If you guys don't know, there was originally supposed to be a different evolution that I think was just straight up better. I think it was just better. I think it was a better evolution, and they scrapped it, and I will never forgive them. I've actually really grown to like Dugong in recent years. Kind of same with Polygrath Cloyster. Kingler has a great Gmax form, but I don't know if we're including... Are forms included? Is that like gimmick forms? Okay, so this is where you find those. Okay, okay. Out of all of these, it's probably gonna have to be Kabutops. I like Kabutops. Actually, it's probably Kabuto. Like, at these two, you know, the evolutions, they're fine, but I just like Kabuto, man. His ass is just cute. His ass is just kind of cute. Grass type? Tangela. I don't even have to think about this. I love Tangela so much. I don't even know why. He's just a little fucking guy. He's a little guy. Just look at him. He's just a little guy. For electric, it's probably gonna have to be Raichu. I really like Raichu. I'm always sad that like Pikachu gets all the credit, but now we also got the mega forms for Raichu. Maybe it's looking up for him. Maybe Raichu's gonna get some attention finally. I like Raichu. Raichu good. Raichu good. Let's give some Raichu appreciation. For ice types, probably gonna have to be Dugong. Like I said, Dugong's grown on me. Dugong's grown on me. I think a lot of it was the Nuzlocke I've been doing. This guy did really well in the Pokemon Volt White Nuzlocke that I attempted. Also, hi Marty. Yes, he's probably here to complain about Warframe. Knowing him. Fighting types? Gotta be Hitmonchan. I'm a Hitmonchan stan. Okay, I know it's the worst one. I know it's the worst one of them. I like him. I just like him. I just think he's funky. I think he's just a funny looking guy. Ooh, poison types. Okay. I hate that it's not Nidoking, because I actually have a little bit of history with Nidoking as well. When I was a kid, I played Pokemon Yellow. I didn't quite know how to read. So, I got soft-locked at the fire gym because I didn't talk to the trainers and I didn't talk to the quiz machines. So I was just stuck. I thought I was stuck. I obviously wasn't, but I thought I was stuck. So, and in that game, I didn't really use my Pikachu much because I thought like, oh, it's just a Pikachu. It's weak. It doesn't want to evolve. And my essentially starter was a Nidoking that just got very over-leveled because, you know, I was wandering around, not really progressing the game. And the move I would always click, because I liked the animation, was Thrash. And because it was so over-leveled, it one-shot everything. I didn't know that Thrash confuses you until I was an adult. Because I never saw it happen, because it always would just kill everything before that would happen. So I would really like to say Nidoking here. But Venonat's so fucking cute, man. This guy is just so cute. I don't know what I just want to have one and just ruffle it and just stick my head in it and just go into the weird fur. I don't know why it has fur. It's a bug. But God, his ass just so cute. His ass is just adorable, man. When did you become an adult? About when I became 18, at least legally. Other parts, or in other ways, I have remained stupid. I guess there could be stupid adults. I've remained naive, and I've kept my childlike wonder about the world. Okay. Ground types. That's a difficult one, actually. I like all of these a lot. I used to be a really big fan of Marowak and Cubone, but quite frankly, I've never gotten to use them in like any game, in any context. I feel like they're never better than other options, so I've never really gotten the chance to use them. No, that's a lie. I used one in Volt White 2 as well, but that was kind of, you know, it wasn't that big of a contributor. It might have to be Sandshrew just because of a mystery dungeon game I played in of like a week or two ago, where I had a Sandshrew character that I really, really liked playing. I really liked playing her. Her name was Sam Shrew. Great character. Great character. I think it's gonna have to... I think this is new favorite ground type of Gen 1. Flying type. It's easy. It's far-fetched. Again. Oh, but also Aerodactyl. Let me look at the rock types quickly, because I don't know if Aerodactyl's going to go there, maybe. Yeah, no, we're going to put Aerodactyl here. Okay, Psychic. Ooh, this is another rough one. Out of the Gen 1 guys, it's actually a weird choice. A lot of people who know me might think it's Mew, because I do really like Mew. But actually, it's kind of a tie between Mr. Mime and Hypno. And I don't know why. I think for Mr. Mime, it's just because it's such an underrated Pokemon in basically every, like, regular gameplay context. If you're playing a Nuzlocke, if you're playing a regular playthrough, this guy always fucks. He's always good. And with Hypno, I don't know what it is. I like his design, but he's so freaky. None of these guys I can just like for who they are. I think I'm gonna go with Mr. Mime. I just think he's funny, and he's a funny guy. I kind of like him. It's called becoming a shrew. No, it's shrew like with S-H-R-O-O. It's double O, like shrew, because it's just her last name. Most adults are stupid. That's fair, yeah. Trying to rep Mr. Mime. At least it's not... Oh yeah, no, I don't think there's anything redeemable about Jinx. Listen, Jinx is really good in the games as well if you get one, but I just... No fairy type, L plus ratio. I don't know. Bug type! Bug month! Bug month. Probably gonna be Pinsir. I'm actually a big Pinsir fan. I'm a big fan of Pinsir. I like Pinsir a lot. I know that Bro doesn't do shit. Bro should have probably been a fighting type. Doesn't get good stab moves. Doesn't have really that good of a stat distribution. Shit level up moveset. I just kind of like him. Also, I've got some rice with mushroom sauce. So I'm going to be eating that a little bit because I was quite hungry. Like I said, it's a yap stream. We be yapping here, okay? Now, also feel free to say what your own favorite of each category is. Give me engagement. And also, how yap amongst yourself. You know, everyone. This is everyone's yap stream. We're just going to put Kabuto here again. He's just a good guy, man. He's just a good little guy. I could put Ammonite, just to rep both of them. I think I'm going to rep both of them, because I like them both equally. I don't have particular feelings about any of these three, to be honest. They're all just kind of like, eh. I guess I like Haunter a bit. Haunter's kind of fun. Choosing between these three is kind of tough. I think I like... Design-wise, it's probably Dratini. Gameplay-wise, these are both just so garbage. My favorite Gen 1 Dark type. I didn't realize it was what the hell is this? What am I looking at? I mean, it's gotta be Kabutops, right? I always loved the Kabutops sprite because it looks like he has like... Look at this, it looks like he has eyebrows. He looks so polite with the eyebrows. I never understood what was going on here. Okay, Steel type. I'm a big fan of Magnezone. I like both of them, but yeah, Fairy type. Out of these, it's gonna have to be really tough. Starter. You know, as a kid, it would always be Squirtle. But I've kind of become a Bulbasaur guy. I like myself a good Bulbasaur. But also we got Pikachu over here. But I'm assuming this is starter Pikachu, not regular Pikachu. So I'm just gonna go with Bulbasaur. Ooh, gimmick form. Okay. Do I need to like move myself over to the right, over to the left? I'm never gonna go to the right. Don't worry guys, I will always be your little, oops. Your little left wing VTuber. I'll plop myself over here for now, I guess. Okay, gimmick form. There's a lot of options for Gen 1, turns out. Turns out Gen 1 gets a lot of shit. Num num num. Num num num. I'm just eating my rice quickly while I decide. Okay, so favorite Mega used to be Mega Pinsir. So, Mega Pinsir, it's got a lot of momentum riding it here. I do like Mega Aerodactyl. Not as much as Mega Pinsir, though. But I also really like G-Max Kingler. Something about G-Max Kingler is just... It's just perfect. I don't know. Something about it. But I think I'm gonna have to stick with Pinsir. I just always liked him. I always try and make him work. I always try to do sticky webs because his speed is kind of awkward. You know, sword stance, quick attack, return, maybe earthquake. He just doesn't really get good moves, man. They should not have nerfed Aerialate. Or they should have given this guy like a unique ability from Aerialate so that it's not affected by the nerf. Legend? Well, these are mythical. This is not a legend. I quite like Articuno, but I think it's gonna have to be Mew. And then overall favorite. He gets close combat. I mean, yeah, I guess, but like, so he still doesn't do anything. He needs sticky webs so bad because he's just so slow for a mega slot. What if we do the favorites all together at the end? I think that's way more fun. I think that's more fun than doing them now. Okay, Gen 2. This one's easy. Dunsparce. Listen, I'm a big normal type guy. Normal and rock are my favorite types. Dunsparce is... I mean, it's a spoiler, but like, it's not really a spoiler. Like, it is my favorite Pokemon. It just is. It always has been for the most time. I'm actually gonna get into why. Because I've got like a project that someday I want to do. I want to get a perfect ribbon mastered shiny 3-segment to Dunsparce. Because here's why this is my favorite Pokemon, okay? And I'm actually gonna click shiny, then click a Pokemon. I'm gonna make it shiny Dunsparce. So, here's a story. Listen, strap in, story time. When I was a wee lad, I had a Pokemon Silver cartridge. The battery of it is run dry. Still to this day, the batteries run dry. So I couldn't save, but I could play it. And I just explored the early game a lot. You know, I just explored up to Faulkner, maybe up to Bugsy. And then I would close the game and, you know, my save file would be deleted. And I was a stupid kid. I didn't really know better. I didn't really know how to read back then, like a little bit. This was after my Pokemon Yellow fiasco stuff. And the thing you should know about me is I don't like the color red. Mainly because that's my brother's favorite color and we had a lot of rivalry going on. Still to this day kind of do. So I would always like the water Pokemon and the blue color because it was the opposite of the red. And it kind of extended to pink as well. Nowadays, I still don't like red that much, but I'm very much into pink. I do like pink. And what happened was that because I didn't know what the text symbols meant, would only catch male Pokemon. I would only catch Pokemon with the blue symbol, because the other symbol was red, so I didn't like it. You might see where this is going. I went into the Dark Cave at one point, and this was the first Dunsparce I ever saw, by the way. It was a shiny Dunsparce that was female. And I saw it, and I went, ew, that's the red one. And I ran away. So my first ever shiny that I ever saw was not in fact shiny Gyarados like it is with most people. It was in fact a natural full odds shiny Dunsparce, the first I ever saw, and I ran away from it because I was sexist. And so that's why this is my favorite Pokemon. It's one of the reasons, because to this day I'm still like, I've shiny hunted Dunsparce, but I one day want to, on a cartridge or on the 3DS or something of Pokemon Silver, catch a Dunsparce, like a natural shiny Dunsparce, and there is a way that you can guarantee that it will turn into a 3-segment Dunsparce when you transfer it up, because like there's like some value, some nature value, but you have to be like RNG minipping and everything. And I want to catch it and I want to transfer it up, all of the games, get all of the ribbons legitimately, like on actual cartridges, on actual games. I want to buy all of the consoles that have all of the Pokemon games that I never played on cartridge. And I want to get all of the ribbons and then transfer it to Gen 9, evolve into 3-segmented Dunsparce, and have that special Dunsparce. That's like a project for future pay if I ever just have money to throw at old consoles. That's what I want to do. Oh yeah, it has to be female. It has to be female. It has to be shiny. And it has to be legitimate. I mean, it's obviously going to be like RNG manipped to guarantee that it's going to be 3-segment, because I don't want to do all the ribbon stuff for it to then be 2-segment. But like, yeah, that's my story about Dunsparce. And can I take a picture of this quickly? Let me get my phone. Hold on. I want to show you guys. I want to show you guys something. Give me a second. Okay. I'm gonna take a quick picture here of a thing I have, okay? I'm gonna put it on my microphone, I guess. Hold on. Nope, that's a bad... I'm gonna put it on my lap, and then you get, like, lap reveal, I guess. There we go. And my computer's in the background as well, but don't mind that. I have to send this to myself. See, this is why... This is what I want to do. I want to have more very casual streams where I don't try as hard to be perfect about everything. Which I normally, of course, am, and you'd all agree with that. Right? Good. Just making sure. Making sure you'd all agree that I am, in fact, perfect. All of the rest of the times that I do things. Okay, I've got them on my computer now. Let me go here. Save image. This is so tedious. Oh my god. Save. Yes. Go over here. Nope. I need the other image as well. Save. Yes. Okay. So... I'm going to harshly judge your choices when you get to Gen 4 and 5. I'm just gonna skip those because I just don't like Gen 4. Kidding. There's a lot of stuff I like about Gen 4, but it's mostly gonna be Pokemon from... like, evolved from previous gens. Here we go. Pay having money, that's a joke. Well, if you guys gave me more money, maybe. Maybe then. But yeah, to get back to the story. There was a girl who actually came out as non-binary to me. Like 2 years or something ago when I talked to them again. They were like 2 classes or 1 class below me. When I was in school, I was in like 10th grade or 11th grade, I don't remember. And this person like hung out with me a lot. I don't know why. Sometimes I just like made friends by accident and I didn't quite understand why. Maybe she was into me. I feel like I was very oblivious to that a lot of my life. And they asked me because like, oh, you're into Pokemon. What's your favorite Pokemon? I was like, oh, it's Dunsparce. And they were like, oh, do you want to have a plushie of Dunsparce? And they handmade me a Dunsparce plushie that I still have to this day. Oh, money! Thank you, Marty. Thank you for the money. Yippee, money! Yippee, yippee, yippee. I can't actually transfer it off of my account though. It's gonna... Like, I can't get anything with it. It's gonna stay on my YouTube account because otherwise I have to deal with tax stuff. And I don't want to do that yet, so... I plan to just, like, get all of my money from my YouTube stuff when I've set up the stupid tax stuff that I need to do and all the extra information and whatever. Yeah, I also got this angle. What I love about this Dunsparce, by the way, is that this person who made the plushie for me, they didn't know how the eyes would go, so this is just a very angry-looking Dunsparce. It is just very angry, just perpetually. And I think that's really funny. It's unique, you know? It's a unique Dunsparce. And that's why. That's why I love this little guy. Dunsparce, best guy, best Pokemon, my favorite Pokemon. Next up we got fire types. We got the fire types. Just buy him games. Well, Marty knows I will simply kill him for it. He knows what you did. I didn't do anything with it. He just chills. He chills on top of my shelf, on top of my little gaming desk, alongside my second favorite Pokemon that I also recently got a plushie of, and my Latias plushie. Sadly not shiny because spyware, the Latias, has now canonically been made shiny, but still spyware. She's just, she's camouflaging or something. How many games in the library are gifted? A lot of... Actually, no, that's not that many. It's like an okay amount, but not that many. Anyway, Gen 2 fire type. I actually really like Cyndaquil, man. It's like one of the only lines of fire starters I like. For water types, there's a lot of good shit. I had history with Corsola, but I don't actually remember what exactly it is. I just know that as a kid, I also had some story with Corsola. I don't remember what it was. Maybe I just used one and liked it, but I do like it, and therefore it gets to stay. For grass types, I'm actually a big Jumpluff fan. I like Jumpluff a lot. I feel like it's a bit underrated Pokemon. It can do stuff. I like it. I think he's a funny guy. For electrics, probably Pichu. Pichu's just funky, man. I was never into Ampharos. I never understood the Ampharos hype. For ice types, it's... Well, it would have been Swinub, but I've actually recently really grown to like Delibird, like a lot, mostly because of Legends ZA. I think it's gonna have to be Delibird. Actually, like, this guy's fun in ZA. Fighting type, Hitmontop. That's my favorite Hitmon right there. I used to, fun fact, in German his name is Capoeira, and I used to do Capoeira as a sport. I really enjoyed it. I wish I could still do it, but there's no like club for it near me that I know about, because otherwise I would go there again. Very fun martial art to do. Favorite poison type? It's probably just Quillfish. I like Quillfish a lot. I almost said Quillfish again, but it was... I didn't mention Quillfish is also like in the water type section. Very close to victory. Favorite ground? Ooh, probably Swinub. I do also like Steelix a lot, but I can put Steelix in the favorite steel section. I like Swinub. He's a cute guy. Favorite flyer? I'm actually a big Ledian fan. But is it more than these other guys? Because there's a lot of good flying types in this game. Murkrow I've grown to like a lot. I'm actually a big Noctowl fan. I like Natu. Gentoos has really good designs. Gentoos is good Pokemon. Gentoos got good shit. I like Yanma as well. I really don't know, actually. I don't know what I want to pick here. I think... Let's go with Mantine. I do like Mantine. I have a Mantine video that I've finished scripting that I've still not made. I just remembered. That's a good script. I worked on that script a lot. I should finish that. Psychics! I do like Espeon. I do like Wobbuffet. I do like Unknowns. It's gonna have to be Giraffric, though. Love this guy. Always love this guy. One of the reasons why Gen 9... I think Gen 9's Pokedex is the best Pokedex is because two of my favorite Pokemon got evolutions. A lot of, like, Giraffric and Dunsparce getting evolutions was just like, mwah, chef's kiss. It was wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Feels wrong me not seeing Clefable here. Why can't I see... I have not seen your messages. I just checked and I was like, why is there a yellow message? For some reason it wasn't showing me those messages. I'm so sorry, Thuranium. I pat you on the head. I apologies. Your beloved tank bird. It is quite good. It is quite a good tank bird for not picking Dragonite. I'm probably going to pick Mega Dragonite for something. I just think Strategic Design is really cute. Favorite bug? Shuckle do be up there, but it's gotta be Ledian. I know he's ass. I know. But I just like him. I just wish he was stronger, man. Just give him anything. I wasn't ignoring you. I was not seeing you. Favorite rock type? Sudowoodo's close. He's close, but it's gotta be Corsola. I just like Corsola, man. Corsola good. Damn, I wonder what my favorite ghost type is. Actually, even if other ghosts were available, it probably would still be Mischievous. I like Mischievous more than I like Mismagius by a long shot. I love this Pokemon. I think it has a way better design. I always name it Pearl because of the necklace. I like Mischievous. I think it's a great Pokemon. Gee, I wonder what my favorite dragon is. Dark type? Gonna have to be Murkrow. Mostly because of Gen 9 VGC Regulation A. God, I love my Murkrow team. So fun. Favorite steel type? Gotta be Steelix. I love my snake. I love the snake. Favorite fairy type? I think it's just gonna have to be Igglybuff. I just like the Wigglytuff line. Just good. Because of what? Pearl? Because of the necklace? What do you mean? It's got a pearl necklace. So I always named it that. Because I was like, that's like a feature that I think Miss Magus like loses, and I think that's sad. I think it does at least. Does it lose it? Yeah, like it doesn't have the necklace anymore. It gets like a scarf, and I thought that was way more boring. Favorite starter? Gotta be Cyndaquil. I like the Cyndaquil line a lot. Favorite gimmick form? Ooh, that is a good question. I'm a big Mega Steelix fan. It's really bad though, but I do really like it. I really like it. He doesn't know. I know what you're referring to. It's just that you're an idiot, and you're being like sexual about it. But like this is a child. Don't be weird about it. Misdreavus is a child. That's a little cup banned Pokemon. It already went through enough. Be nice to her. She's awesome. Favorite legendary? I do really like Suicune. I think it's gonna have to be Suicune. I really like Suicune. And back to normal types. We're in Gen 3. Give me just a quick moment. Hold on. Okay, I gotta reset my voice every now and again when I talk for a long time. It's really embarrassing to do. I'm glad my girlfriend doesn't mind me doing it. But I'm not gonna do it on stream. My little, like, voice tricks. Nom 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 nom. Also having some more delicious rice with mushrooms. I'm so glad I forced myself to like mushrooms. I never used to eat them growing up, but now I do. And they're really good. Eat your mushrooms, guys. It's a good way to get nutrients. But don't pick mushrooms. Picking mushrooms is dangerous. Always buy them. Or grow your own mushrooms. Assuming you get the spores and you know what species they are from like a cellar or something. No? Fair enough. Can't make you do it. Favorite Gen 3 normal type? Tough competition again, because like I said, normal is my favorite type. Spinda's definitely up there. Actually, Vigoroth and Slacking. Again, because of Nuzlocke. Kecleon is also pretty up there. I think it might have to be Castform, though. I'm a big Castform guy. Another small story about like favorite Pokemon stuff. I used to have like a little plastic figurine of Castform, like a really small one, like a tiny toy. And I went to some medieval fair with my family. And I remember there was like a parade going through the street. And I was playing with my little Castform and I dropped it. And because the horses were going by, my parents were like, no, we gotta go home. And I was like, oh, but my Castform, my little Pokemans. And yeah, we didn't grab it. Might have also landed in some horse poop. So that was sad. That was like my first toy I ever lost that I actually remember. Little guy. I liked him. I didn't know what he was from because back then I didn't play Pokemon yet because I didn't have like a Game Boy Advance. My parents only got me a Game Boy Color. So I played the games. Despite being too old to play Pokemon Gen 1 and Gen 2 when they came out. Or I think Gen 2 I was technically born. I don't remember when Gen 2 came out. I didn't play Gen 3 until I was like a teenager and specifically got a cartridge of Emerald to play on my DS. I wasn't a big fan. I didn't like Gen 3 that much. Still to this day I don't get it. I just didn't grow up with it and I feel like a lot of it is just nostalgia. Fire types though, honestly, I'm just gonna go with Castform again. I like the Castformies. I think they're cute. I think they're awesome. Okay, water type. Lots of water types in Gen 3. I'm a big Surskit enjoyer. I do like me a Surskit. It is bug month. I also really like the Clamperl line. I also really like Relicanth. But I think I'm gonna go with Surskit. I like him. I like it a bug. I like it a bug. Grass. Kind of a tie between Cacturne and Lileep. Both of them I really like the design of, but they're both garbage in gameplay, so they're hard to use. But I'm just gonna go with Lileep here, or with Cradily rather. I like my fossils, what can I say? Electric type? Was there really only 3 electric type lines? That's like nothing in Gen 3, Jesus. I guess they had a lot of Gen 1 Pokemon. Probably gonna go with Minun. I like him. He's cute. Ice type! Just gonna go with cast form again. We're just gonna fill this out with cast forms. Well, I mean, these are the only cast forms. No sand type cast form, by the way. Fucked up. I don't know why they did that. I don't know why they didn't do a sand type cast form. Sand type, ground type cast form, sandstorm cast form. For fighting type, probably gonna have to be Breloom. Surprised it wasn't Shroomish. I do like Shroomish, but it's just not as close as Cradily. For poison types, I'm actually a big Swalot fan. I like Swalot. I think he's funny. What can I say? I had a Swalot in my ZA playthrough for the DLC. I caught myself a shiny alpha Swalot for the main team, like before shiny hunting was really a thing I could do. It was very fun. Very fun. He doesn't do much, sadly. He's not a great Pokemon. Ground types! I'm a big fan of the Flygon line, but it's actually going to have to be Claydol. I like Claydol a lot, and I don't know why. I had like a Pokemon card of it when I was a kid. Something about it, man. It's also a Pokemon that I really wish just got something, because I feel like it's so close to being useful. It's a really defensive Rapid Spinner, it gets Teleport, it has interesting-ish moves. Like, I just wish... It needs like a little bit of something. It needs like some more moves, a few stat buffs maybe, better ability maybe. Like, it needs like 1 or 2 buffs to become like a good Pokemon in my opinion. Oh, Swalot's pre-evolution? Oh, you're thinking of Gulpin. You're thinking of Gulpin. I believe is his name, Gulpin. Yeah, not to be confused with Slugma, who is not a Gen 3 Pokemon. I always think he's Gen 3, but no, he's Gen 2. Slugma, that's its name, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's the one. Okay, yeah. Claire is very good in Gen 3 OU? Really? I don't know, Gen 3 OU, I've looked into it. I just don't think it's my kind of format. I feel like... I don't want to deal with Jinx and Heracross being like the main threats. I just don't want to do that. I don't know. Flying types. I don't know why Shadow Lugia is here. Kind of a toss-up. Probably Ninjask Masquerain. I like both of these a lot. Gonna go Masquerain, I think. Psychic types. This used to be a difficult choice, but now it's gotta be Latias. Now it's gotta be Latias. After Spyware, after her reign, that almost succeeded, but then Azure in the draft managed to get 2 more kills. Just barely. I really like Latias. Funny ass guy, man. I am a big Shedinja enjoyer. I'm a big Masquerain enjoyer. I actually really like Volbeat and Illumise. But listen, we got the Animalocaris fossil over here. I gotta go for it. You know I gotta. Rock types. Now there's a difficult choice, because I do like rock types a lot. I like Lunatone a lot. I like Solrock a lot. I like the fossils. But it's gonna have to be Nosepass. And again, I don't have a reason for this. I just kind of like him. I just think he's funky. As for ghost types, I'm actually gonna go with Shuppet. I don't know why I like Shuppet more than I like Banette. That's kind of a child me thing. I kind of like them equally. I'm actually gonna go with Banette. I think they're both good. As for dragon types, I'm just gonna put Latias again. As for dark types, ooh, now we can put Cacturne. Nice. As for steel types, I actually am a big fan of Mawile. I think Mawile didn't necessarily need a Mega. I wish it got given some more tools in the actual games to be useful. The Renegade Platinum Mawile buffs, or just stat buffs, make it really fun to use. It has a good typing, you know, it has unique moves. I think it's really fun. For fairy types, I'm gonna put Mawile again. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna go Mawile. For starter, this is where I make myself unpopular. I just don't like any of them, man. I think they're all fine. They're all good, but like none of them I'm like, oh yeah, this is my favorite starter. Like they're all just kind of like, eh. Because I didn't grow up with them. I have no attachment to any of these fuckers. I don't care about any of them. I guess Sceptile, I think it has a cool Mega, I suppose. I just don't really care about any of them. I'm sorry. I can't help it. As for special formies, special gimmicks, I like Mega Camera a lot. I'm actually a big fan of Banette and Absol Z. I didn't use Absol Z in my playthrough, but I like its design a lot. Why is Purple Kecleon? Oh, Mystery Dungeon! Wait, you can't see it actually. Purple Kecleon, Mystery Dungeon. Oh, does it not show my mouse anymore? Oh, it doesn't show the text, then I hover over it. Never mind. But yeah, purple, I guess that is a thing, Purple Kecleon. I think... I don't know, I like Mega Banette, I also like Absol Z, but I never used Absol Z, and I only very briefly used Mega Banette. I just kind of like Absol Z, I just kind of like it. I wish we had more Z forms Megas, I think they're cool. Mudkip? I mean, like, to each their own. I just don't care about any of them, to be honest. Sceptile just kind of wins out because I made a short about it, so I at least looked at it for a bit longer than other Pokemon. Other starters. As for favorite legendary, it's gonna have to be Spyware again. It's gonna have to be Spyware. That's gonna have to be the one. And back over here, and we're at Gen 4. Okay, now is where the judging happens, apparently, from Marty, is what he said. So I'm gonna have a bit of rice before I get started. Completely trashing everyone's wrong opinion. Very good. I don't know why my model does that, man. I don't know if it's a tracking issue or an issue with the rigging. It might be an issue with the rigging. I don't know. Gen 4 normal types. There are so many good options here, man. Ambipom is very much up there. I do agree with you, Wiggler. Very much up there. I do like him a lot. Not as much as Apom, but I like him a lot. I'm actually a big Lopunny fan. I don't care what people say. I like Lopunny a lot. I also really like Chatot. I played a lot with it when I was a kid. It was always on my team. Licky Licky, great Pokemon. Porygon Z, great Pokemon. I think I'm gonna have to go with Lopunny. I don't have any special attachment to it. I just think he's a cute guy. I think it's just a cute Pokemon. Fire types, gonna have to be Magmortar. I don't know why I like him, but I like him. I just think he's funny. I just think he's kind of funny. Okay, water types. There's actually not much here for me. I do actually like Palkia a lot. I think I might pick Palkia here. I would like Finneon and Lumineon a lot more if they did literally fucking anything. If they did anything at all, I would like them more, but I'm gonna have to stick with Palkia here. Grass types, great options. Great options in this generation. Tangrowth, great Pokemon. I love Tangrowth. But it might be Cherrim. It's one of those Pokemon that I really wish was more usable. I really wish it was, man. Shout out with Oblivion Wing, true. I like Cherrim and Cherubi. I think they're really cute, and I think they deserve a bit more. I think they deserve more stats. I think they deserve more usability. I think they're awesome. Why the fuck is Spiky-eared and Ukulele Pichu here? I mean, I'll take them. I like them a lot. I mean, I've already picked Pichu, though. I'm gonna go with Evire. I like Evire. Evire is great. Great, like, step up from Electabuzz as an evolution. Changes the stats around. The main thing this guy suffers from is just not having good physical electric stab, but like if that's fixed, guy's pretty good. And I like that it plays differently from Electabuzz in a way that both of them are still viable. There's one of my favorite kinds of evolutions where like both the pre-evolution and evolution become more viable because they evolve. Like Electabuzz is good because it can hold Eviolite now, and it has a different stat distribution. It's faster, it has more special attack, but Electabuzz just has more stats, you know? They play differently. Terra for my nostalgia. Fair enough, fair enough. I was gonna scream Mantike, but you already got Mantine rep. Yeah, yeah. I do like Mantike a lot. I like Mantike, but I like Palkia a lot. I think Palkia is very nice. For Ice type, easy, Mamoswine. I like Mamoswine. I think he's awesome. He's just like a good design. Like it just evolves the Piloswine design a lot. This is what I mean. I think Gen 4's best Pokemon are the evolutions of previous gens. I think almost like that's where like half the strength of the Pokédex sits, maybe more. Like a good 2/3 of the strength of the Pokédex is just Evolutions from previous gens. Fighting type, Gallade. Easy. I got a lot of history with Gallade. I had an OC who had a Gallade for a long time. I've grown very attached to this Pokemon because of it. You like evolutions? I didn't know you were an evolutions guy. I didn't know that. For poison types, I think it's gonna have to be Drapion just because this guy always fucks in Nuzlocke. If there's a Drapion available in Nuzlocke, it's almost always worth getting. And it's almost always broken. Battle armor on this thing is just amazing, man. It's just so good. For ground types... I could put Mamoswine again. Gliscor, great design. I fucking hate fighting you. It has ruined you. Rhyperior, actually a Pokemon I like a lot as well. Hippowdon, bit indifferent about it. I don't like Garchomp that much. I like Gastrodon, but not that much. Kind of indifferent about Torterra. I might actually put Wormadam here. I think the Wormadam forms are all really cute. I think they're all really cute. Flying types... This is kind of a toss-up again. I like Vespiquen a lot, if it was more useful. I like Drifblim. I like Yanmega. I like Togekiss. I actually kind of like Rotom Fan. I think it might have to be... I think I'm gonna go with Drifloon. Why not? With Unstabbed Facade. True. Alright, Psychics... Could put Gallade again. I do like Gallade. I'm actually a big Azelf enjoyer. I don't really have a reason. It's just the one of the trio I like the most. Bug type! Bug month! What's available for steel types, actually? Because I'm just going to put Wormadam here, so I don't have to put Wormadam here. For bug types! I'm going to put Burmy. Steel type is the only one worth using, but I think Sant Burmy just looks the cutest. I just think he's fucking adorable, man. Rock types. I don't actually like the fossils of this generation. They're probably my least favorite fossils. I'm gonna go with Probopass here. I think Probopass, underrated. Underrated design. Great design. I like him. And if you don't, you're wrong. I don't like Mismagius, man. Not a fan of Spiritomb. Dusknoir is fine. Frostlass is fine. Rotom, not a big fan. I'm just gonna go with Drifloon again. He's just cute. He's good. He's cute, good. Dragon type, I'm just gonna go with Palkia again. Darkest type... probably gonna go Drapion again. I like me a good Drapion. Fairy type, out of these two, probably Togekiss. I like Togekiss a lot. Not a fan of Spiritomb Shaman you. I don't know, man. He just doesn't... What does he do? Yes, I know the design is cool, whatever, but like, you're not gonna catch a Spiritomb. I don't care what you say. If you're playing regular Platinum, you're not catching a Spiritomb. So, if you're playing like a Nuzlocke or something, you're playing like a ROM hack, what does he do? Because he doesn't do anything. Middling defenses, middling offenses, bad HP, no good moves to actually take care of his niches. His only good thing is his typing, which was made obsolete by Fairy type. Also, what do you mean I would not catch it? Are you really gonna do the fucking underground multiplayer bullshit? What do you... No, you're not doing that. You're not gonna do that. You're not gonna go into the underground. You're not gonna go catch... You're not gonna catch it. I don't care. You're not doing it. You're not catching a Spiritomb. Also, I'm mad that he's on a route. Man, my voice is dropping. It always does this. I'm mad that he's on a route that has so many good encounters, and the tower on that route is not counted as a separate route. So on Nuzlocke, it's always like, oh, do you get Spiritomb? Do you get a chance of Chansey? Do you get into the tower, get a ghost type guaranteed? Oh, I hate it. Because Spiritomb, people always say it's the right answer. I don't think it's the right answer. Spiritomb sucks. He doesn't do anything. He gets Memento Trick Room. So his best thing that he can do is kill himself after making you slow? No. You could just switch out. You could just use a teleport Pokemon. I don't care. Empoleon. I like Empoleon. That's a good starter line. Special Formies. Can I don't know if this is a hot take. I fucking hate Mega Darkrai. I think it's so cringe what they did to him. There was so much more stuff they could have done instead of just turning him into a weird eye. I don't like Mega Darkrai at all. Not a fan. Mega Gallade, again, I have history with. I really like Mega Lucario Z, but I think it's gonna have to be Gallade. Need more Sweet Watermons? Yes! Yes, it's a very underutilized type. Very underutilized. We definitely need more of them. 100%, 100%. Water, Steel, Steel, Water. I don't care. Give us more of them. Favorite Legendary! Is it Palkia or Azelf? Probably Palkia. I like Palkia more than Azelf. Was the special Palkia not on here? Why is Palkia not on here? Is that part of this generation? Where's Palkia? Why is the special form Palkia not there? Oh well. Over we go! Back over here. Gen 5 normal types. I am very happy that these are also listed. That's really funny. Okay. Gen 5, strong Pokedex, but I wouldn't consider many of them my favorites. Out of all of these, I'm actually a big Unfezant fan. Or Unfezant. I like Unfezant a lot. I'm a fan of like dual normal types. Like Sawsbuck, I'm a big fan of like weird dual normal types. Stoutland's pretty cute. I think I'm gonna have Meloetta though. I've always been a musician. Always considered myself one at least. Meloetta's up there. Meloetta's up there. For fire types, I've got some history with Victini. I might elaborate on that. I do really like Darmanitan. I also really like Heatmore. I don't know what the fuck this is. I never did the PokeStar Studio. But for Victini, it was literally just when I played Pokemon Black and White for the first time. I had a friend, or I guess like he was like a friend of 1 week because it was on a camping trip. Traded me a level 100, obviously cheated Victini that I just blasted through the game with. Very fun, very fun. I could never transfer it up though because it was obviously cheated. I'm just gonna go with Victini. I think he's cool. I like Victini. As for water types, honestly, I feel like the water type roster in this game is kind of weak. I do like Samurott. I like Samurott actually. I think it's one of the better Pokemon. Mothis for the bug spot, perhaps. Actually, Volcarona, you mean? I don't like Volcarona that much. I'm very indifferent on Volcarona. I think it's a cool design, but it's just not for me. I could like look at it and be like, oh, what a cool Pokemon, and be like, but it's not for me. Grass. I'm gonna have to make a choice here. Guys, don't Google Maractus. Just don't do it. Just enjoy the Pokemon. I know it's weak. I know it doesn't do much. I just think it's cute. Don't Google it. Do not. It's not worth it. Don't do it. Electric type. I really like the Thunderous form. But I'm gonna have to go with Stunfisk. He's just a funny guy. He's just a funny little guy. Ice type? Ooh, I actually quite like Vanilluxe. I also really like Cryogonal. Problem is that neither of these guys really do anything, but I'm gonna go with Vanilluxe just because it can at least set the weather. That's gonna be my reason. For fighting types, that's a man. That's just a person. But I'm gonna go with Mienfoo, because Little Cup, best Pokemon Little Cup. Best Little Cup Pokemon. Poison type. I like Trubbish. I've got a little bit of history with Trubbish. I could show the cards, but they're a bit far away. My second girlfriend, before we were dating in school, when we met, we were both Pokemon fans, and we like became friends over time, bonding over like a few things, and that was one of them. And she would draw me little cards, like on like sticky notes and stuff, that were like, "You're trash, but I like you," with an image of a Trubbish. I was very oblivious. I didn't know that she was flirting. I just thought it was cute, and then I drew her cards and whatever. But I still have those cards actually, because I thought that was just, we had like a cute, like a cute bonding thingy, you know. Ground type. I would have probably put Stunfisk here. I would have, but I'm not gonna lie. Legend ZA really made me like Golurk. For my next ZA team, if I make one, if there's more DLC, or I just make another team in that game, another game with Megas, I'm gonna get myself a shiny Golurk for my Mega slot. For flying types, easiest choice of my life, it's gonna be Archeops. Easiest choice of my life. For psychic types, maybe a bit controversial, I don't know. I'm a big fan of LGM. I like it. I like it's a cute line. I'm just sad it does literally nothing. It's just a slow psychic type with analytic. It's just worse for Uniclus in basically every way. It's kind of bad. It's just kind of a bad Pokemon. But I love the design. I really wish they'd give it something. Really wish they would. Bug month. There's a lot of good bugs this gen. I like Excelgor a lot. I'm a big fan of Excelgor. Big fan of Durant. Big fan of Crustle. I think I'm gonna go with Crustle. I like Crustle a lot because I used one in my playthrough of Black and White. Golurk was my ghost pick. Golurk's cool. He's just cool. Rock type? Oh, see, this is rough because I really like the Rock and Roller line. But we got Arch in here as well. Ah, that's unfair, man. I have to go with Arch. They're just both awesome. For Ghost, I actually used to like Coffee a lot, but I think I'm just gonna put Golurk again. I never really did want the Coffee. You've been judged unworthy. I just don't like Volcarona much. You can like it. I just don't think... It's one of those Pokemon where it's like, yeah, it's a cool Pokemon. Whatever. Just not for me. I don't like fire types. I don't like fiery looking designs. For Dragon type, I'm actually a big Druddigon fan. I like Druddigon. I'm a big enjoyer of Druddigon. For Dark types, I don't think about this one. I actually don't know. Very close to just picking Zoroark here, but I'm actually not a big Zoroark fan. It's just that I like this. Actually, obviously Vullaby. I don't like Vullaby that much, but it's another like little cup staple where it's just like, it's just so recognizable. It's just the little cup guy. For steel types, good steel types this gen. Good steel types, good steel types. Gonna have to go with Clink. I think Clink's really cute. An unused character of mine, an unused OC has a Clink that I really would like to play someday. Fairy type? Yeah, Whimsicott, why not? Starter, Samurott. Gimmick form. Yeah, it's gonna have to be Mega Golurk. It's just so fucking cool, man. It's really cool. Favorite legendary? Good question. I'm gonna go with Victini. I don't think much about the legendaries in this game. I think Gen 5's legendaries are fine. Gen 6. Now we're getting into the games where it's going to be a bit more polarizing, I feel. Well, I guess Gen 4, Gen 5 was the most polarizing, but... Sorry, what I meant is not polarizing, because I feel like people generally agree that the Gen 6 dex is kind of weak. It's kind of a weak dex. It doesn't have much going on. That being said, big Heliolisk fan. And it's exclusively because of ZA. Because look at its look up like Legends ZA, Heliolisk walking animation. Fucker is so cute. It's adorable. Mega Lopunny. I'm gonna put that in the Megas, maybe. Maybe. Don't know yet. I do like Mega Lopunny though. I think it's very funny. Fire types. I mean, these are all kind of cringe, I guess. I actually like Delphox. I remember using Braixen in I played Poke in tournament for a little bit at a friend's house. I liked it. Volcanion? Yeah, Whipper and Chad. I don't know, I don't like Volcanion. I think he just looks too goofy. And he doesn't ever do anything in the games. And I didn't watch the movie, so I have no attachment to it. I do like Megazard X, but I just don't like Charizard that much. I'm just going to pick Camerupt, I think. I like Mega Camerupt. He's like, he's an okay guy. Okay. I swear to God, if any of you call me like a hipster, I've always liked Barbaracle. And I'm going to show you guys why, actually. I'm going to show you why. Because I grew up, I don't know if you know this, I'm Italian, half Italian. And there was a line of toys in Italy that I really liked. And they were called Gourmiti. And they looked like this. I have a lot of these still to this day, like at home. And I always thought Barbaracle looked like one of these fuck-ass guys. I always thought Barbaracle looked like them. Like it was the same style, and I've always liked it for that. I know that's very niche, of being like, oh, you know this like children's toy franchise from Italy. Yeah, that's why I like it. Yeah. I've always liked Barbaracle, and it getting a Mega, very fun, very hype, very cool. I love Mega Barbaracle. Might have overtaken my my Mega Pinsir spot. Good possibility on that. Favorite grass type? I'm actually a big Chestnut fan. I think Chestnut's cool. Electric type? Oh, it's gonna have to be Dedenne. I like Dedenne, man. I used one in ZA again. I think it's underrated. It's got cool lore. Out of all the Pika clones, this is one of the ones with like the best lore in my opinion. Ice type? Gotta have to go with Auroras. Fighting type? I actually don't know. Could go with Gallade again, could go with Lopunny, could go with Halucha, but I think I'm gonna go with... I'm gonna move myself over again. We've already got 2 Gallades. Let's put Lopunny here. Lopunny gets to be here. Favorite poison type? I actually like Dragalge a lot. I think Dragalge is really cool. Favorite ground type? Is there really just one ground type and it's just Diggersby? That's so fucked up. We're gonna put Steelix again here. Yeah. I'd have to leave some slots empty from not liking a single one of them. But that's part of the fun, right? It's like forcing us up to, okay, which one of these is my favorite, even though I don't like any of them? It forces you to think about like, okay, if I was forced to pick one of them, which one would it be? All of the Vivillon forms are here, that's funny. Flying types, flying types, flying types. Probably just gonna be Mega Pinsir again. Psychosis types. Probably gonna be Mega Gallade again. Who the fuck is this? Shadow Mewtwo. Why is that a Gen 6 mon? Where the fuck is Shadow Mewtwo from? Favorite bug? See, I would say Pinsir. I like Vivillon a lot, though. I'm just gonna say Pinsir again, though. But I like Vivillon a lot. I think Vivillon's awesome. Favorite rock type? Be Barbaracle. No, it's Tyrantrum. I like Tyrantrum. I really used to not like this Pokemon, but after using it in ZA on my main team, on my first team of the playthrough, it grown on me. It's grown on me. Grown on me a lot. Favorite ghost? Probably Banette. Just picking all the Megas. Gen 6's Dex is just so weak, man. How is it fun to force myself to pick something I dislike? It's not fun, at most it's fun. Yeah, it's good content. See, it's fun for someone watching. Also, it's like playing a Nuzlocke. You're forced to pick from what you are given. You know? I like doing that. Favorite Dragoon type? Yeah, it's just gonna be Tyrantrum again. Favorite Darkenings type? I actually quite like Yveltal. I think he's cool. Favorite Steel? Excuse the big yawn. Probably just Mega Steelix. Favorite Fairy! Good selection, good selection, good selection. I'm gonna go with the Dedenne again. Favorite starter line? Gonna be Chestnut, gonna be Chestnut. Favorite Mega? Favorite gimmick form? This is actually a tough one. I actually really like Mega Chestnut as well. This is a tough one. Because this is just all the Megas. I guess, yeah, if it's asking me favorite Mega, it would have to be Barbaracle or Pinsir. I do like Barbaracle a lot, but I also like Pinsir a lot. I think I'm gonna go with Pinsir. It's just, I like him, man. He's just good. And then favorite legendary from this generation. I kind of don't care about most of them. I guess I'm gonna go with Zygarde. I think Zygarde's pretty cool. Zygarde's a pretty cool little guy. I always liked his little lore. Gen 7, my favorite generation. Fun fact. Fun fact for you if you didn't know, I love Gen 7. Favorite normal type. I do really like the type Null Silvally line. I like Komala, I like Drampa. I think I'm gonna have to go with Silvally. I like Silvally a lot. Very cool Pokemon. Favorite fire type. Probably Turtonator, man. This guy is so awesome and underrated and not given enough gameplay gimmicks. Favorite water type? This one's rough, but I'm gonna have to go with Pyukumuku. Favorite grass type? This one's easy. It's Tsorina. I like Tsorina. I know having Tsorina and Lopunny in the same list, kind of suspicious. Don't care. It's so fun to use in gameplay. Dropkick is so fun to use as a move. When you're doing a Nuzlocke or a regular playthrough, it doesn't matter. It's just always fun to use. Great design, great level ups, things. I just like it. I'm a big Alolan Raichu fan. I'm gonna pick my Alolan Raichu boy. I've grown. Sandshrews grown on me. I like Sandshrew. It's the Mystery Dungeon game. I've been liking Sandshrew a lot more. Favorite fighting type? Good question, actually. I've been liking Crabrawler a bit more. I do like Pheromosa and Buzzwole. I do like Marshadow. I'm kind of similar-ish on my liking of all of these, so just for the funnies, let's go with Pheromosa. Let's make this like a horny list. Why not? I like them all kind of equally. This one, people who know me, Nihilego. My second favorite Pokemon of all time. Easiest pick of my life. For ground types, I do like Mudsdale a lot. I like me a good Mudsdale. I'm just gonna stay on the left, I guess. For flying types, I do like Minior a lot. I think it's gonna be Minior. I like Minior. I'm not gonna pick a specific form because I like all of them. For psychic types, probably just Raichu again. I like Alolan Raichu. For bugs, it would be funny to pick Pheromosa again, but I'm actually a really big fan of Araquanid. I like Araquanid a lot, man. It's always my go-to Sticky Webs guy. I know that Ribombee is better as a generic Sticky Web setter, but I really like Araquanid. It's one of those Pokemon that I enjoyed. I learned to love due to playing the game. Gotta be Nihilego. So nothing comes close. Nothing comes even close to it. Favorite ghost. And a lot of people is going to be Mimikyu, but I'm a big Palossand / Marowak enjoyer. I'm gonna go with Marowak. That bug is really cool. It's awesome. He's so fucking awesome. Favorite dragon. Probably Turtonator still. Favorite dark type. I actually quite like Alolan Muck. We're gonna go with Alolan Muck. The Goop Boy. Favorite steel, probably gonna be Stakataka or Togedemaru. I think Stakataka. I think Stakataka is one of those Pokemon that has an enormous amount of untapped art and OC potential. You could do a lot with this guy that would be very funny for like art animation and just having an OC for roleplay. Very much untapped. I know because I used one in roleplay and it was very fun. Favorite fairy type of this generation. Honestly, just because of a lot of other games, I remember I enjoyed it in Pokken Tournament, I enjoyed using it in certain singles formats, I enjoyed using it in a Pokemon Tower Defense game I've been playing. I think it's going to be Comfey. I think Comfey is very cute. Very not Pokemon Tournament, Pokemon Unite is when I played Comfey a little bit. Favorite starter? Probably the Dekidui line. Favorite gimmick form? Also, why is Hisui and Dekidui not here? Is that over here, maybe? Yeah, there it is. Okay, awesome. Favorite gimmick for me of this generation? Probably gonna have to be Alolan Raichu again. He's just cool, man. I like Raichu. I like when Raichu gets things. Favorite legendary? That's a tough one. That's a toughie. Probably Silvally, though. I always forget that Silvally counts as a legendary. I kinda always forgetty about that. Oh, by the way, let me know if the music is good. I hope the music is good and audible, but not too loud. I hope it's nice background vibes. Alright, Gen 7. This is, fun fact, the only generation that I did not play. I did not play Sword and Shield because I didn't own a Switch at the time and I did not want to buy one for a game that I thought looked kind of dog shit. And to this day, I think Gen 7 might be the worst generation. I think the Pokédex, it's grown a lot more on me as time has passed on, but I guess I just don't really see a reason to play the game. I think Gigantamax and Dynamax as a gimmick are fun in doubles, but completely worthless in singles. I think they are probably the worst gameplay gimmick if you take all of it into account. Oh yeah, Gen 8, sorry, not Gen 7, Gen 8. I don't know. It's just, it was never... I think playing through the game just never looked fun. The characters are great. The dex, I think, is decent. But I've never played these, so this is my... keep that in mind when I'm using my opinions to argue here. Favorite normal type? I'm a big Indeedee enjoyer. I like Indeedee a lot. Indeedee has grown on me a lot. Favorite fire type? There's actually some strong options here. There's some strong options here. The fact that Darmanitan is here, I gotta pick it. I gotta pick that shit. Hasn't been updated for ZA? What? Is there something missing from ZA? I don't think there's something missing here, is there? I don't know. Favorite water type? Good question. I'm a big fan of my boy, of the Draco of Vish, but I also really like G-Max Kingler. We can put Draco Vish in the dragon category, probably. Favorite grass type? I like that Legends Arceus is also here. Because it means I can ignore the use Pokemon. I do like Applin a lot. I like Flapple. I like Eldegoss a lot. But man, Hisuian Lilligant is such a cool Pokemon. It's so well designed. I love it. Also Dekidui, by the way. Both of these, they're close. And Electrode. I like them all. I think they're all awesome. Oh, wait. Okay. We're going to have to change this one to Dracovish. Because I would love to pick Dracozolt here, but I can't because I have to pick Morpeko. Or Pincurchin. But I have to pick Morpeko. I fucking love Morpeko, man. Morpeko's awesome. I've been using it a lot in ZA. It's awesome. Favorite ice type? Now, you might think it would be one of the fossils, but actually, it is Mr. Rhyme. No, I don't know why. I just think he's funky. I think he's really funny and cool and awesome. Yeah, ZA doesn't get its own category. Fighting types. Honestly, some of the better fighting types that have ever been made. I like Graplocked a lot. I like Sirfetch'd. I like Phalanx. I like the Sneasler. But like Lilligant's here. I gotta pick the... Yeah, I gotta. I can pick the Sneasler here. I can pick it as a poison type. Lilligant's just so awesome, man. Ooh, ground type? I would like to pick you, but I'm a big Sandaconda fan. I like the G-Max form a lot especially. I think it looks really awesome. Favorite flyer? I would like to pick Corvisquire because it's the only non-legendary mono flying type. But it's gotta be Zapdos. Hisuian Zapdos is really cool. It's a really cool Pokemon. God, I just don't have a good place to be on the screen, man. Whatever. Here we go. Favorite Psychic? Probably gonna be Indeedee again. Let's pick male this time. I like them both equally. Favorite bug? I'm a big Cleavor guy. I like Cleavor. I like it. Not like a big Cleavor guy, but I like it. I think it's cool. Pikachu is my favorite flying type. Was that there? Oh yeah, cause that's true. All right, favorite rock. I like Stonechurner. I think Stonechurner is cute. Pokemon with a lot of untapped potential left. But I also not really like this is just a good Pokemon. It's just good where it is. Has interesting gameplay. Interesting moves. Interesting stats. Oh god. Ah, so eepy. Favorite ghost? Good question. I actually don't know. I think I'm gonna go with Runerigas. Because I think it's funny. I think he's a fun little guy. Favorite dragon? We have to pick Dracozolt, because we picked Morpeko on the electrics. Surprised the Stone Age Pokemon didn't get a G-Max form. Honestly, yeah. This was like a prime candidate for a G-Max. Or one of those evolutions where it's like Magnezone or Metang, where they start sticking together. That would have been awesome. Favorite Dark Pack? Let's pick the other Morpeko form. Favorite Steel? We can go with Galarian Stunfisk here. Why not? Favorite fairy? I'm a big Alcremie enjoyer. Very cute Pokemon. I used it in the Gen 9 DLC. The Double Battle DLC. I had an Alcremie team. Very fun. That I used for it. Maybe first person I see with Northern Dragapult. I don't know, man. It's cool. It's just not my kind of design. I like weird and cute Pokemon. I'm not big into like cool looking Pokemon unless they're fossils. Like, look at this. How many of these are like standard cool Pokemon? I guess like kind of Arceus, but it's a fossil. Tyrantrum, but again, it's a fossil. Pinsir, but I've got other reasons for liking it. Like, I just don't like generically cool Pokemon. It's just not my style of thing. Of Pokemons. Favorite starter. Gotta be Hisuian Dekidui. I think he's cool. Okay, favorite gimmick form. That's a lot to choose from. I'm just gonna pick Lilligant again. It's just cool. I don't care. Call me a Gooner. I don't care. I think it's cool. Favorite legendary. Now there's a selection. Now this is a selection of legendaries. They're all pretty cool. These are all pretty goddamn awesome. Is Dragapult a fossil in the lore? Yes. I made a short about that. But I still just don't like the design that much. I mean, it's like the Gen 4 fossils also didn't make it. I just don't like it that much. I just think it's one of those Pokemon that's meant to be cool, and if I like it, I lose. Because then they've tricked me into thinking it's cool. Because they made it look cool. Yes, I'm one of those. I used to be, at least. Not as much anymore, but with Dragapult, I don't know. It's also just that I find it very annoying in competitive Pokemon. No matter where you look, it's always there. It's just like a... They just over-tuned it. It's just too fast. It does too much damage. It's always in the top tier. Whether it be singles or doubles. It's like with Gliscor. I'm just fucking sick of seeing it, man. But at least with Gliscor, I'm not forced to use Gliscor. Whereas if you're playing a format where there's Dragapult, you kind of have to use Dragapult. Often you have to use it with a Scarf to counter other Dragapults because nothing can outspeed it. It's just a really boring Pokemon to play against. I'm really sick of seeing it. That's like the main thing about it. Anyway, we're going with the Palkia origin form here. But yeah, I just really don't like fighting Dragapult. Main reason I don't like it, to be honest. Design's fine. Yeah. Gen 9, my favorite generation. Easiest pick of my life. Dunsparce for normal type. Easiest pick of my life. For fire type, this one's actually a bit rougher. I was a big fan of Armarouge. I still am. I really like Armarouge. I like Iron Moth. Obviously, I love Ogerpon. But I'm not gonna lie, man. After the draft, bro, Gouging Fire is so fucking fun to use. Legitimately one of the most fun Pokemon I've ever used. Like in competitive Pokemon. So fun. God. Favorite water type? I'm actually gonna go with Tauros here. I don't know what it is about Paldean Tauros, but I really like the design of Paldean Tauros. I think it's really, really cool. To pick Gouging? Yeah, thank you for that. Dude, it's so fun. I love it so much. I see why it's not legal in most singles formats. It's not good enough for Ubers, but it's way too good for OU, so I can't ever use it. But like, if I'm doing draft again and that fucker's legal, I'm getting him. I'm getting his ass. Favorite grass type. Now here's some actual like steep competition. Like I said, big fan of Mega Chestnut. I'm a big fan of Brute Bonnet. I like Driplin. I like Hydrapple. I like Bramblegast. I like Meowscarada. I do. I like Arboliva. But I gotta go with my girl Ogerpon. I probably would put this, if we're not like counting evolutions with like, oh, like the Dunsparce is my third favorite. Like if we're just saying like, Dunsparce is my first favorite and that kind of includes the Dunsparce. Ogerpon's probably my third favorite Pokemon. This thing made the DLC that it was in fun to play through. Great lore, great design. It's a great Pokemon, fun to use, balanced. Like strong, but very balanced. I love this thing. Works with Terrasilize very well. This is, in my opinion, one of the just best designed Pokemon all around ever. It does a little bit of everything. It is cute. It has good lore. It is also cool. It is good, but not broken. It works with the gimmick. It has different formies. It can do different things. It's just very fucking cool, man. Electric. Good question. I like Bellybolt. I like Sandy Shocks. I like Raging Bolt. I like a Raichu. But I think we're gonna go with Sandy Shocks here. I like a decent amount of the Paradox Pokemon. None of them I would consider my favorites in general, though. I just think they're all, like, pretty decent. As for Ice types, I'm a big Satitan fan. I like Satitan. I think he's very cool. As for Fighting types, I like Slitherwing a lot. I like Iron Valiant. I actually quite like Koraidon. I forgot Megastaraptor even existed. I actually already forgot he existed. He's just not that interesting in my opinion. Mega Barbaracle do be here, but I think I'm gonna have to go with Slitherwing. I like Slitherwing a lot. Very fluffy. Okay. Favorite poison type. I love Pecharunt, man. I love Pecharunt, but it's gonna have to be Glamora. Glamora is so fun to use. Another Pokemon which is slam dunk. Slam dunk design, lore, gameplay-wise, cool Mega. I hope they give it a cool ability. I love this guy. Favorite ground type, Tinglu. I'm gonna try not to pick the same Pokemon too many times, like with Mega Golurk here, unless it's like, this guy clearly wins everything. I like Tinglu a lot. I think Tinglu's very cute. Favorite flying type? Honestly, yeah, Gen 9 didn't have many good flyers, I guess. I kind of like Mega Clefable, which doesn't really do anything. I think Iron Jugulus. No, I don't like it actually. I used it in my draft and I fucking hated it because this guy does not get moves. I'll just pick D-Knight. Yeah, this is the Mega D-Knight slot. Yeah. Favorite Psychic? Probably gonna go to Furry Giraffe. Like I said, big giraffe enjoyer. Favorite bug? Gonna have to be low kicks. Love low kicks. Favorite rock? I think I like Glamora more than I like... We can pick Mega Glamora here. Favorite ghost? Again, great selection. Great selection here. I'm gonna go with a regular Gimmighoul. I like it a lot. Actually, no, we're gonna go with Pecharunt on this one. Dragon. Favorite dragon. Walking Wake's up there. That's a contender. Gouging Fire, definitely a contender. I do also like Cyclosaur. Tatsugiri's cute. I think it's gonna be Gouging Fire again, man. He's just awesome. I just fucking love his ass. Favorite dark type. That's tough, because it's probably low kicks, but I didn't get to pick Meowscarada yet. And I want this to be a funny list, so I'm gonna put Meowscarada here. Favorite steel. I like Orthworm. I like Orthworm. I like Shedtail. I like Orthworm. Orthworm funny. Orthworm very funny. Favorite fairy? I like Darkspawn a lot. I also like Screamtail. I think I'm gonna go with Screamtail. Fits my my Jigglypuff enjoyer aesthetic. Favorite starter? Yeah, this one's gonna be Meowscarada. I was gonna say I chose Meowscarada as my starter, but I didn't when I played Gen 9. I did a mono normal team, so I boxed it immediately. Yeah, it happens. Favorite generational gimmicky for me? Genuinely, it's gonna have to be Paldean Tauros. I think this is one of the best regional forms they've ever done. I think Paldean Tauros is fucking awesome. As for favorite legendary, as much as I like Gouging Fire, man, it's gonna have to be Ogerpon. My daughter. My beautiful daughter. My beautiful daughter. Alright. I think we're gonna do favorite of each generation first, and then we're gonna do favorite of each type. Because I think favorite of each type, in general, is a bit more interesting. Favorite of Gen 1. All things considered, if I went my maximum favorite Pokemon of Gen 1, it would probably... Oh, that's a good question. My Favorite Gen 1 Pokemon? I think it'd have to be Kabuto and Kabutops. I think. Favorite Gen 2? Dunsparce. Easy. Easy clap. My favorite of Gen 3. Now, after the draft, probably Latias. My favorite of Gen 4? Probably gonna be Gallade and Mega Gallade. Favorite of Gen 5? That's an easy one. That's Archeops. Or Archon and Archeops. They're both equal in this respect. My favorite of Gen 6. I guess it would have to be Dedenne. My favorite of Gen 7. This is a tough one. This is a tough... No, it's not actually. It's Nihiligo. Obviously, it's Nihiligo. Why would I say it's tough? It's literally Nihiligo. Favorite of Gen 9 or Gen 8. Kind of a tie. I'm a big Sneasler fan. I'm a big Lilligant fan. I'm a big Dracovish and Dracozolt fan. I think I'm gonna have to go with Lilligant though. I like Lilligant. Hisuian Lilligant's just good. I don't like regular Lilligant that much. It's just Hisuian. Favorite of Gen 9. Much as it hurts me to put, because again, great decks. Great decks. I already picked Dunsparce though. I'm gonna put an Ogerpon here just because I've already picked Dunsparce for Gen 2. And I don't have as much history with the Dunsparce as I do Dunsparce. Okay, favorite normal type? Dunsparce. Favorite fire type in general? Probably Gouging Fire. Favorite water type in general? Good question. Probably also Kabuto. Favorite grass type? I got the funnies here. But it's Ogerpon. I'm sorry. It's gotta have to be Ogerpon. Favorite electric types? I think nowadays, it's gonna be Dedenne. Like I said, quite a Dedenne enjoyer. Or Morpeko. I just think Dedenne is cuter. I just think it's more cute. Anyway, move myself over again. I keep fucking shuffling myself around. Favorite ice type in general? At the moment, probably Sandshrew. Probably at the moment Sandshrew. Favorite fighting type? Nah, it's gonna have to be Hisuian Lilligant. Favorite poison type? Nihiligo. Easy. Even though there's a lot of good poisons here. A lot of good poisons I like. Favorite ground type? Probably Sandshrew again. Maybe a recent thing. This is probably going to change as time marches, but as at the moment, yeah, it's going to be Sandshrew. Favorite flying type? Archeops. Favorite psychic type? Ooh, that's actually a tough one. Probably Spyware, though. Probably Spyware. Favorite bug? Of all of them, of all of the bugs. I think I like Araquanid more than I like Pinsir, but I also really like low kicks. These are both just very on par, but I think I'm going to go with Araquanid. Favorite rock type? Again, it's going to have to be Nihiligo. Favorite ghost type? Good question. Probably Misdreavus or Banette. I think I'm gonna go with Misdreavus. I do like Misdreavus a lot. Favorite dragon type? Probably gonna be Gouging. Gouging Fire, just really cool, really fun to use. Favorite dark type? I could pick Morpeko here. I do like Meowscarada, but I think I pick Morpeko here. Favorite steel type? Probably Stakataka, if I had to say. And I am saying that right now on the stream. Favorite fairy type? Probably Wigglytuff. That's a rough decision, but probably Wigglytuff. Favorite starter? Definitely Meowscarada. I think out of all of the starter lines, that is my favorite. Favorite special formy in general? Yeah, we're gonna pick Lilligant here. Lilligant is in a lot more slots than I thought. I don't know how that happened. I like it, but I never really thought about it being my favorite in so many different places. My favorite legendary overall, it's gotta be Ogerpon. And then my favorite Pokemon, as I've already spoiled, is Dunsparce. As I have already spoiled. And we've reached the end. I guess I can also make myself a team here. You know, do that. Favorite... Actually, these look fun, actually. You know what? These look fun. I'm not gonna do team, but we're gonna do these other ones. So we're gonna do favorite regional bird. Favorite regional beard. I'm a big Pidove fan. I quite like Pidove, actually. Favorite regional mammal. Not even regional rodent anymore. Favorite Spinder before stream. I'm not doing that. I ain't doing that. I don't know what my favorite Spinder would be. Favorite regional mammal, though. I actually don't know. I think I like Zigzagoon a lot. Actually, it's gonna be Gen 2. It's gotta be Sentret. I like Sentret. Favorite regional bug? Favorite regional bug? Probably Nimble. I quite like Nimble. Favorite pseudo-legend? I'm not a big fan of pseudo-legendaries, I'm not gonna lie. Because like I said, I don't like cool-looking Pokemon much. Probably Goodra out of all of them, though. Favorite Pika clone? Probably Dedenne. Or Morpeko, but probably Dedenne. Favorite evolution? Oh, this is actually a tough one. This one changes too much. This one changes a lot. Used to be Vaporeon when I was a kid. Became Umbreon when I became edgy. Leafeon, Glaceon I've liked for a while. Jolteon. I think it's probably Espeon. Actually, now, if I think about it like today, it's probably Espeon. Favorite fossil? It's gonna have to be Archeops. He's awesome. And he's based on a fossil found in Germany. One of the most influential fossils of all time. What is his favorite regional form? Ah, this is a tough one. Like I said, big Alolan Raichu fan. I'm actually a big Electrode fan. I didn't really get to show that anywhere because it's never my favorite in anything. Lilligant? Definitely up there. It's probably between these two. I'm gonna go with Lilligant, I think. Favorite G-Max? This one's easy. Where's Kingler? There's Kingler. Favorite baby? Oh, I hate that Toxel's a baby Pokemon. I don't know why they did that. Wait, Spiky here and Ukulele Pichu count? Then it's probably Spiky or Pichu. What can I say? Soul Silver used to be my favorite Pokemon game. Favorite box legendary. Favorite box legendary. Good question. Probably Koraidon. I like Koraidon. Favorite mythical? I actually don't know. Probably Pecharunt. I like Pecharunt a lot. Favorite Ultra Beast? Nihilego. Again. Though honestly, I love all of them. I think just Ultra Beasts are fucking awesome, man. Favorite Paradox? Well, now it's gouging. Now it's definitely gouging. Favorite type? Rock and normal. Definitely rock or normal. I'm gonna go with rock. Because I think rock is my favorite type to actually play. But I think... like, normal is also very much up there. Favorite Pokeball? I mean... is this a surprise that I love myself a good Beast Ball? Favorite Spinda? Am I actually doing this? I kind of like this one. I'm gonna go with this one, because why not? Favorite Vivillon? It's not Vivillon, by the way. It's Vivillon, or Vivian, if you prefer. I don't know which one of these is my favorite. Probably good old Meadow for the trans flag, but it's also like a pretty standard one. I was gonna say, isn't there a non-binary flag one, but that was a Cobblemon thing I played. There was a Cobblemon add-on that added the pride flag Vivillons. Out of all of these, I'm kind of liking River and Sandstorm. I think I'm gonna go with River. River is a pretty cute one. Favorite Alcremie. That's not all the Alcremies. Where's all the different... what the fuck? That's not all of them. That's not all of them at all. I forget. I think I had Rainbow Swirl when I played. I think it was Rainbow Swirl. Oh, here's where I would get to choose. Okay, I had Clover. I like the Clover one. What's this? Favorite new evolution? Gotta have to be Dunsparce. It's gonna have to be the Dunsparce. And with that, that's the list. Yippee! That was kind of fun. I didn't think about a lot of these a lot of the time, but yeah, there isn't a Pokemon on here that I would say I hate, where I was forced to pick one. Maybe for this slot, I didn't get to really pick one that I actually like. But besides that, I always got to pick one that I at least enjoy. Yippee! My voice is getting a bit strained, so I'm gonna call it off here. I also want to eat, and I want to prep food for my girlfriend, and make sure that she has a clean home when she comes home. But hope you enjoyed me getting back in streaming. Like I said, I don't think I can make a stream tomorrow because I've got an appointment at 2:45 p.m. where it's like a 2.5 or 3 hour train ride, so I'm not gonna make it home in time for a stream. That's not happening tomorrow. And then Wednesday, my girlfriend works from home, so don't really know if I can be loud there, but maybe if she goes to the other room, I can go play some Ender Lilies. Either then or Thursday, there will be Ender Lilies happening. But I hope you enjoyed. Hope you had a good stream. Go do this by yourself if you want. If you join my Discord, there's a link there in the general chat, and you should join my Discord because of that. Tee. And yeah, hope you had fun. I'll send this in my Discord as well, this finished image list. Yeah. Not much else to say, actually. Hope you have a good rest of your day, and I hope you enjoyed the stream, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a good one. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.